What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video, we're going to be doing gameplay with an interesting card. And this is a card that I genuinely would suggest for everybody to buy. Especially if you guys play MyTeam Limited. If you want to know what Limited is, basically it's a weekend game mode. Unfortunately, if you have not got the first ring, if you've not got rings in the first games, or if you've not got a ring in the first 2 weeks, you're obviously a little bit behind. But throughout the year, it seems like 2K have done a decent job of like keeping the lower rated players relevant. Like gold players were needed last week for limited, and thankfully I had a decent enough team. Like I ran with this team right here. You needed to basically run gold players, and like I actually played through Dennis Smith Jr., Corey Kispert. Like Macklemore scored a lot of points for me. Like this was the squad that I was using in limited, and I did well. Like this is what I used for one game. I got my ring. So actually no, sorry, I won like 4 games because of the XP challenge, but other than that, I just played and got my ring. So yeah, this was the team that I used, and it wasn't too bad. But like, there's a whole thing what ended up happening, what's happened to some cards. If you guys again don't know, in my auction outcomes, I'm gonna just send a few of these guys to my auctions. I'm just gonna sell 3 Duncan Robinsons right now, depending on the price. Like Duncan Robinson, I bought a bunch of him for 800 coins. And I think there is another card that is going to be very, very similar to what Duncan Robinson was. And this is because I don't see there being a much better sapphire point card than this throughout the year. So like Duncan Robinson right now, 1100. Boom, give me that. Give me that snipe. Duncan Robinson, if you look at his price, man. Like I bought these guys for 800 coins. He's up at 3k. He's up at 30k, like. So let me just sell these guys 2.8k, because they're always sought after. These lower rated players now, with what they have done to MyTeam Limited, they are like now completely sought after players. 12 hours, put them for 2,900. There we go. They've become super sought after. And that's what's going to happen when I believe this guy right here. So it's Big Z, Zydrunas Ilgauskas. So Zydrunas Ilgauskas right now, like you're looking 500 coins, 800. Like I'm buying a bunch of Zydrunas Ilgauskas cards. The one thing is that there's a lot more Ilgauskas cards than there are Duncan Robinsons. Like for 750, in terms of investment, I'm gonna bid. I'm buying probably 20 of him. I'm probably gonna sell off about half my Duncan Robinson investments today because I do think he's a more sound investment. I think Zydrunas Ilgauskas is going to be a more... Actually, no. The whole thing with Ilgauskas, there's way more Ilgauskas cards than there are Duncan Robinson. Because Duncan Robinson came in Season 1. He's not going to be in Super Packs. So, I'm still just going to invest in quite a few of these at 750. So, I'm investing here at this price. If you're wondering why I'm investing at this price, again, there is not going to be a better Sapphire center in the game than Zydrunas Ilgauskas for... I don't think for the rest of the year. Like... I overspent on those. Wow, I wasted an extra like 400 MT. But it's like a 700 MT. The most no-brainer pickup in the game. Because he's a 7'3" shooting center. And we all know what Giants play like. Like when Ty was talking about this card, he was talking about it being like, you know what, people, depending on their playstyle, might be able to use him competitively. Like this guy is just an absolute cheeseball. And not only that, he can kind of shoot. A lot of people love his shot. I'm not the highest. It's really good on current gen. He shoots the ball really well on current gen. So look, I bought a lot of him. So I'm going to start selling off some of my Duncan Robinsons. Like, don't spend at this stage over 1,000 on him. That would be my advice. Don't spend over 1,000 MT on Ilgauskas. But let me just explain. Like, again, and for anyone who's saying, oh, you're just doing this bump with price of Ilgauskas, like, no, I'm holding Ilgauskas for the long run. Like, I was originally holding D-Rose. My game's froze, so we have to close that. But I was originally, I'm holding him for the long run. Like, I'm cashing out this early on Duncan. Purely because Duncan Robinson is well, I believe Duncan Robinson I believed he was a super safe investment. So this is my next, like, safe investment. Because there's so many of him, he's not going over 1,000 MT today anyway. And if he does go up to 1,100, man, he's still a beast. Just have one of him in your collection. And I'm not saying invest, because there's always a risk of investments. Literally, always have one of him in your collection, because what you are getting is a 7-3 center who is sapphire, so we can play in MyTeam Limited most weeks. He's a gold brick wall, rim protector, box, hook specialist, post lockdown, back down puncher, dream shake, set shooter. He's a silver post penetration, silver catch and shoot, silver intimidator, silver hot zone hunter, as well as a bunch of decent bronze badges. He's 7'3", 7'6" wingspan, 85 post hook and fade, 79 mid range. He has got 84 block, 84 perimeter defense. He's got 88 rebounding and 44 speed. And you might think, oh, 44 speed's terrible. For a 7'3" giant, this is really good speed. Lateral 25 is terrible. Yes, it is terrible. But like, if you compare him to the other giants, almost all the other giants that are 7'3 plus, except for Kristaps, have got 25 speed. He has got plus 20 speed on those guys. His lateral still leaves a lot to be desired, and he's still going to be kind of slow. But like, what else are you expecting? What else are you expecting? The guy is a 7'3" center. Like, he's not going to have, like, the greatest speed in the world. But you know what he can do? This. It's a bad release. That's a really bad release. So let me shoot from the corners with him. He can green. Like, if you want to run him as a 5-out center, bang, green. If you want to run him as a pick and pop center, he can hit. Not quite at as high a rate off pick and pop as he can from the corners, but he can be a pick and pop center. Or if you want to just get him in here and do this. Hold square. He's 7'3". He's gonna be able to mash on people. And he's not that slow. Like, he's not quick. Like, anyone saying he's quick is just lying. He's not that slow. And he's a shooter. He's like, imagine if Rick Smits could shoot threes. Imagine if Yao Ming or something could shoot threes. Like, he is a cheese ball. Like, he's gonna be a elite paint masher who can pop. He is an elite paint masher who can also act as a popper. As well as that, unlike a lot of the inside centers in this game, dude's got a high mid-range shot and a really good post fade. Those two can combine. It means that you can shoot quite consistently fadeaways from there. Like, if you're in this position right here and they back off and you shoot fade from there, you can shoot consistently with these. Like, this guy is one of the better centers in the game. I'm not going to say best, because that's just dumb. Because he's not one of the best centers in the game. That's just me, that would be me gassing it. He's one of the better centers. And, like, he fits a weird niche. Like, if you're a paint masher, and you are coming up against a paint masher, he can guard them. He can't guard really the pick and roll, but if you don't get switch glitched, he's okay guarding. He can guard interior bigs. He can act as a pick and popper. And his release is not so slow it's unusable like the Kembe's. I'm telling you, this guy is so underrated. And he's 700 coins. Dude discards for 600. So anyway, let's green a 3. And now we're going to go into a game with him. Like, it's silly how cheap this card is. It is silly. And like, this is genuinely like when I was saying, for the time, like when I invested in my Duncan Robinsons. Have those sold? Am I Duncan Robinson sold, or am I just all the way? I'm just all the way down. I'm all the way out on this one, aren't I? Like, it's what I said with Duncan Robinson. I'm like, there's going to be situations where people need the cards. And when the day comes that people need a Zydrunas Ilgauskas card, when limited is sapphires and lower, and you can use like 2 diamonds, why the hell would you waste one of them on a center when you don't need to? Because he exists. Like, in terms of even Ruby and lower centers, unless, like, he's better than Mitchell Robinson. It's a close one, but he's better than Mitchell Robinson. He's better than Rick Smits. He's better than Yao. Even if it's Ruby and lower centers, I mean, I'm still probably using Big Z. I still am. He is, without doubt, in my opinion, like the best card for under 1,000 MT right now. And there is no, like, super packs might change things, but like, I'm telling you, the guy can really ball. Okay, so Dennis Rodman's on him. This is fully evo Dennis Rodman, by the way. This is fully evoed. Oh, we're taking him to the post. Oh. Inside. Nah, he's too little. Dennis Rodman's too little. Fade. He's just too little. He is just too little. He's so big that he just out-rebounded a Dennis Rodman card with basically perfect rebounding stats. Oh, he can't shoot, can he? Need to get over that. Terrible shot. Easy board here for Big Z. Don't try dribble with him. It's not that stage of the year yet. It's most definitely not that stage of the year yet. Oh, yeah. Oh. Spin around. Why not? I know I can just paint. I know I can just paint match him. But let's go with some finesse here. Let's go with some finesse with Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Oh, yeah. We're in the paint. It's a steal. Big Z. Stop. He can get it back. He's open right here. That's a decent look. I just mistimed it. Okay, can I get open off a dribble? Kind of. Easy. Easy. He was just a pick and roll ball handler. I get it was from the corner, so it doesn't really count, but still. I just used him to get free as a pick and roll ball handler. I can kind of move a little bit with Jojo. Nope. You're not finishing over me. Dude, 7'3". Into the post. Nah. It's actually a good contest. I mistimed it. Okay, come on. Okay. Not a bad finish right there. Wait, why did he just hit the deck with Jojo? Oh, he left the corner. Oh, it's bad by me. Not twice. Not twice in a row from his hot zone. I was like, he left the corner wide open. Big Z's going to hit that shot on him. Okay, I'm playing as a quite weak opponent here. Which happens occasionally. It does happen occasionally that you face quite a... Or like an opponent that's not the greatest. Which is why I like this mode. Like, sometimes you're playing sweats, other times you're not. And like, when you play a sweat 1 out of every 3 games, it's a big shot by Big Z. When you play a sweat 1 out of every 3 games and you win, you know what? You're like, okay, this is actually cool. I'm playing a sweat. Let's lock in. But when every single game is against not only a sweat, the sweatiest of the sweats, that's when it becomes a little bit of a problem. Oh, we got switch glitch there. I was annoyed that I switch glitched. Like, I don't know why I was annoyed. I know how the mechanic works. I literally know how the switch glitch mechanic works. If you hard off ball, you're gonna get a wide open shooter every time. Oh, come on. Give me that. Oh, it's a good shot. It was mistimed. And we just got dunked on. Okay, come on, Big Z. Why is he just diving all over the place? I don't get that. He's literally just diving. Oh yeah, just mash. We did the mash. We did the monster mash. There we go. Come on, let's get a stop. Oh yeah. That's not gonna work. Okay. Dump it into him. Is he gonna give me baseline here? Oh, it didn't work. Okay, let's just screw it. Like, let's see how far away I can fade from. 2 of them on me. Oh, it didn't work that time. Okay, I need to just score now and just get this game over with. Because Ilgauskas, we've shown what Ilgauskas can do, and it's another block. That's what big bodies do in this game. Like, big bodies are just... They are worth their weight in gold, and people don't even realize it. Why is he diving on the floor? Like, this is a ball game. Really? You actually want me to do that to you? Dream shake. Spin. Right to the basket. Finish. Come on, like, if you want to just hard off ball and not let me shoot, I will do the easy thing. Like, the easy thing to do as a Zydrunas Ilgauskas is just post spin you to the basket. Dude, you shot a 3 with a Dennis Rodman that can't shoot. Can he dribble? Oh, maybe. Nope. Okay. It's going to be a switch glitch and Robin's going to be back on him and he's not going to be open, but screw it. Oh, yeah. That 44 speed. That 44 speed. I don't know what type of burst he got there, but, like, he did go by Rodman. What? What? Why is he flopping every single time he scores? That is very, very confusing. Because he's not letting me score on him. Like, he's actually playing defense. He's spamming. He's trying on defense. And Rodman has just burned him to the... Or, not Rodman. Zydrunas Ilgauskas has just burned Dennis Rodman to the basket. He has just burned him on the perimeter to the basket. Like, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Okay, dot corner. Can he burn JoJo? Nope. But he can get JoJo into a position where he can just fade. Oh, I should have went in. It's fine, shoot it. Shoot it, I don't care. 21-16, I don't care, just hit the shot. Maybe not. Alright, I do want a jump shot. I do want to end it on a jump shot. That would be nice. Why are you doubling me? Like, if you want me to just run around you and score, I can do that every possession, man. And look at that. Like, I can take you from the perimeter every possession. If that's really what you want. I don't get what that guy's doing. Why was he flopping? Why was he flopping every possession? He just lets Zydrunas Ilgauskas score 21 points on him. I don't get it. As usual, 1,000 MT. It's not the worst ball drops in the world, but like 1,000 MT is better than 3 tokens, I guess. But the problem is that like it's not Paul Silas, and we have not seen Paul Silas yet. We're through like 7. We're through 8 goes up the board. No Paul Silas. How do we end up there? This is what it is. We can't see where the balls are dropping, so like sometimes these balls genuinely like defy gravity when you can't see it with the camera. Like when a camera goes in this situation, sometimes the balls will defy gravity. They will land in a place where it has no business hitting. Okay, I'll take the 1,000 MT. But yeah, so I mean, I think you guys can see there just how effective Ilgauskas can be. I'm not even gonna say use the word good. Like you can see how effective he can be. So there's a reason why I'm holding on to so many of him. There's a reason why I'm holding on and why I'm going to liquidate on some of my Duncan Robinsons. I'm probably going to see if I can get down to like 20 Duncans. I bought a lot more Ilgauskas than I thought I bought. I really did. I really need to... Do I really need to liquidate on more even more Duncan Robinsons? Okay, my new investments are Ilgauskas. Because there is a 0% chance that Ilgauskas is not 2,000 MT at some stage this year. Because how are 2K going to make a better sapphire center than this? How are they going to make a better center than a 7'3" shooter and keep him at an 85 or 86 overall? If they're not going to, Yao's already had a bad Ruby. All the other big guys already have Ruby cards unless they want to give Arvidas a bonus on their sapphire, which they won't. I'm telling you. At the same time, Ilgauskas does have a terrible Ruby. I'm telling you, this guy is one of the safest investments in all of my team. And if not, just get the guy and use him for limited. He's unreal. And that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.